Tyson Fury says Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder looked horrible, terrible versus Luis Ortiz. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang, notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help my channel, and I appreciate you guys. Now, Tyson Fury never had a loss for words. Let's check out what he said. And, you know, this writer from Ring Magazine sounds like a total casual. He says, gotta love boxing. Deontay Wilder is being hailed by some as the hardest hitter ever, and the ultimate badass. The funny thing is, if Fury turns him upside down in the rematch, Wilder will be criticized for exactly what he's being celebrated for. Now, yeah, he was just a big puncher. First of all, this Tom Gray dude bet money. Like I want to bet this dude. This dude, like, I'm looking at his comments and stuff, and he's saying like he believes Tyson Fury. This is what old media does, man. They bring up a bunch of fallacies and make-believe situations. Put your money where your mouth is. We'll do an escrow account. You know, the UK, he's from the UK, this Ring Magazine writer and all this stuff. And he's basically telling you what the reaction will be if Fury turns Wilder upside down. How you know what the reaction will be? You know, who wouldn't give Tyson Fury credit if he turns Wilder upside down? Nobody's going to make excuses for that if he beats him in the rematch, you know? So Tyson Fury responded. He said, that's boxing, Tom, and he's not a badass. I beat him after 3 years out of the ring. He is a bum dosser, which is also a lie, because he said after 3 years out of the ring, but he did 2 tune-up fights. Are we supposed to forget about the Safiri? Wilder showed up to that fight. So how did you beat him? He don't say nothing about no tune-up fights. This is Tyson Fury. He said, that's boxing, Tom, and he ain't no badass. I beat him after 3 years out of the ring. You know, just completely ignoring the fact that he actually fought a tune-up fight and then another tune-up fight. He fought Francisco Pianeta and Safiri, but he's making it sound like he just came out of retirement for 3 years, or this ban from failing a drug test, might I add, and then beat Wilder and all this 10 rounds to 2. And look at the Ring Magazine dude. So were you impressed with Wilder's performance? Right? Tyson Fury responded. He says, definitely not. It was terrible. He lost every round to a 50-year-old man, and then he KO'd him when he slowed down. It was pants. So listen, my thing is this. The UK sounds diluted right now. A lot of their representation for boxing. I can't wait for February. It should be a good fight. Wilder, we know he's not there to outbox you and show all this superior pizzazz and sweet science. He's mean. He's trying to hurt you. He's confident. And Wilder's doing exactly what you should be doing. If you know you can't outbox these dudes, why even bother? Why try to outbox somebody who's 6'9", long ass reach, who switches stances sometimes, and he's pretty tricky? Why would you try to, you know, negate what you do well and not use your particular advantages? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a tall guy, so I use my height to my advantage. If I need to reach something in a cabinet, then I don't have to get a step stool. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you have, everybody's born different. Everybody's born with different attributes. So you have to, you know, make the most of it. If you're naturally funny, then maybe get into writing comedy or doing stand-up. You know, if Wilder is God blessed and God given, he has this crazy power, then why would he be trying to outbox and win rounds and things like that? J-Rock explained this perfectly, and I did a video. Check that video out on the channel. But, you know, this is just rubbish from Tyson Fury. He said he was not impressed. Wilder looked terrible. He lost every round. I do think Wilder did lose every round, but it was still competitive, and Wilder was losing rounds because he wasn't showing his hand. He wasn't really letting the right hand go, and he was letting Luis Ortiz, which is still dangerous, Luis Ortiz work and get some stuff off, trying to be cautious and not get clipped with this stuff, and just be alert. He was just trying to be alert and see what was going on and not give too much. So for that reason, because he was getting outworked, he was losing. Luis Ortiz was also sharp. We got to stop acting like Luis Ortiz was a slouch. Luis Ortiz came correct, switched up, or no, he didn't switch up, but he added to his team, introduced Larry Wade, who's the UNLV coach and track star and stuff, and he incorporated new things, and he just looked good. He looked sharp. But that's to be expected. I think Luis Ortiz on that given night would have beat most heavyweights, if not all heavyweights, outside of Wilder, because some of these guys don't have one punch power. And if you don't believe, and I wish I could stage the matches that I want to see, but it's sad that Luis Ortiz had to fight an immense puncher 2 times because no one else gave him a chance. It's funny that Luis Ortiz is being ridiculed by Tyson Fury. He's adding years to his age, saying he was a 50-year-old man and he's an old man. The Tyson Fury shtick is getting old. Nobody believes it. Everything he said, he's saying stuff and then changing it, saying, "Oh, Wilder, I'll knock you Spock out and you're a bum. You're shit, dumb bum dasa," and all this stuff. It doesn't even sound believable. Wilder told you in the buildup of this fight, everyone keeps calling him an old man, but I'm the one that's end up fighting him. No one else is doing it. Tyson Fury, to me, like, he's selling books and recording audio books and stuff like that. He's doing all these performances. Bro, he's an entertainer at this point. The stuff he's saying, it doesn't even sound believable anymore. He's a bum. He's a bum dosser. Tyson Fury can box. He's a good fighter, but he's already mapped out his future. He says he wants like 3 more fights. It looks like he's just cashing out, so he's just willing to say whatever. And I really can't wait for this fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be explosive. And I think his team made a mistake. They made a mistake because they allowed Wilder to grow. People are trying to make it like Wilder looked bad. He actually looked better. Luis Ortiz looked better. And he looked better just because of the simple fact that he was never majorly hurt in this fight. In the first fight, he was almost out of here in round 7. So that's an improvement. But somehow old media is trying to make this sound like he looked worse. He was just more, I'm not even going to say gun shy. He was just more patient, and he was extremely economical and patient. He wasn't trying to waste punches. He wasn't trying. And that's a testament to growth, because in the Fury fight, he was wasting punches. He was missing wildly. He was getting somewhat tired towards the end from missing and burning energy. So, old media, they're going to say whatever they want. I cannot wait till February. We're going to see, because I really have so many questions about Tyson Fury, because there's only so many times you're going to get hit with the type of shit that Wilder throws and keep getting up. So I don't see this. I don't see Tyson Fury. He's never there. He cherry picked after the Wilder fight. He fled to ESPN. He ran for the immediate rematch. So there's a reason for all that. He ain't fought no puncher since then. Ain't no puncher like Wilder. He ain't even fought Joshua, Daniel Dubois type of puncher, and there's a reason for that. So, Tyson Fury, he's going to say whatever he wants to say. He's doing stuff to entertain, and, the UK is believing it. But at the end of the day, it looks foolish for people to even recycle and repeat the stuff from Fury, because it's very inconsistent, and you're trying to make a mockery of the Wilder performance. Wilder is more exciting. You said no one in America knows Wilder, and y'all got the same amount of Instagram followers, and you have a whole country behind you, So how's that work? Look, I'll show you right now. He says, I'm way more popular in America. No, you're not. I was at MGM. Look, 2.3 million followers. Deontay Wilder, 2.3 million followers. So once again, how is he a bigger star in America? It was lit. The weigh-in was bigger than Tyson Fury. Schwartz weigh-in. Tyson Fury versus Wilder weigh-in. It's just a bigger event. It's just Tyson Fury's just at this point, the shtick is over. Like the I don't even know what else to call it, but the theatrics, it just doesn't even sound believable at this point. Nobody knows you. He's doing better numbers and better, crowds, and he's more entertaining with the knockouts. Tyson Fury went 2 rounds with the Tom Schwartz, who had never fought in America, never really fought a 12-rounder before. Wilder knocked out an Olympian who is rated and ranked #1 with the WBC, aka his mandatory, who's bigger than Tom Schwartz, has done more than Tom Schwartz, was on a 4-win streak with 3 knockouts, and had experience from losing to Anthony Joshua, when he was a champion. And Wilder knocked him out in 1 round. And you took 2 rounds with a guy no one's ever even heard of, Tom Schwartz. Wilder just knocked out what he's calling a 50-year-old man, and he's knocking him out in 7, but he looked terrible. But Tyson Fury just went life and death with Otto Wallin, who again had like 1 fight in America and had never went past 12 rounds, and he's going the distance, and his face is a bloody mess. So again, some of the guys in the UK, his face is all cut up, and it's like, you're one to talk. How are you going to say that Wilder looked terrible, but you're going life and death and bleeding versus a guy that no one's ever even heard of? And he says he was in the best shape of his life and all this stuff, so he really had no excuse to look that way versus Otto Wallin. He had to get stitches and go to wrestling. So to me, I don't even take none of this stuff. I just look at it as entertainment that Tyson Fury is saying. Look how many things he's posted because he wants people to forget his face looking like this. He's just been heavy and trying to post and promote, and that's why they immediately moved him to the WWE and things like that, because they don't want people to have this as the ingrained memory of Tyson Fury. This is his face versus an unknown guy. But Wilder looked terrible versus a very skilled Cuban with 500 amateurs who came to fight. People could say whatever about the age, but with age comes experience. Otto Wallin had no experience, was tired, and Tyson Fury still couldn't stop him. He was inexperienced and tired and still couldn't stop him. And Tyson Fury has all this experience. So, I can't wait for February. Let me know what you guys think. Tyson Fury said Wilder looked terrible. We know he's hating, and it just doesn't even sound believable at this point. So let me know what you guys think and what you think will happen in February. Wilder versus Fury Part 2. Drop your thoughts in the questions in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.